Show that the semi-vertical angle of the cone of maximum volume and of given slant height is tan inverse of root 2. So here we have to show a cone for which semi-vertical angle theta is tan inverse root 2 for maximum volume of the cone and for given slant height. So here to show like this, we have to first of all write the volume, and we have to differentiate that volume, and will equal to 0. Why? Because is given maximum volume. So any quantity to be maximum or minimum will differentiate and equate to 0, and we'll find out root, and that root will substitute in the second derivative, and if that is we got negative value, so that at that root the quantity is maximum. So by using that concept we will show this semi-vertical angle of this cone of maximum height for given slant height and maximum volume as tan inverse root 2. So let us take a cone of h like this, and h is the height of the cone and theta is the semi-vertical angle, and L be the slant height of the cone. And if you see from this triangle AOB, you can write sin theta is R by L, sin theta opposite by hypotenuse, and cos theta adjacent by hypotenuse, that is h by L, where R is the radius of this base of cone. And we know from the simple Pythagoras theorem, L square is equals to h square plus R square, hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square. So from that where we can write R square is equals to L square minus h square. So why we have written this, we'll see in the next step. See, we know volume of the cone as 1/3 of pi r square h, and here 1/3 of pi in the place of r we are writing L square minus h square, such that to get this equation, why? Because we'll differentiate this volume. So to get this only in one unknown, we have written like this, means r square is equals to L square minus h square. Anyway, here L is taken as constant. We will take or will consider it as constant. Why? Because is given for given slant height, means L is treated as constant here. So if you see just simplify here, it is pi by 3, and if you write this multiply with h, L square into h minus h cube. So if you differentiate with respect to h, so it is pi by 3 is a constant, and L square is also constant, and d by dh is 1, and it is x cube, 3x square, or h cube is there, it is 3h square, from the formula of x power n into x power n minus 1, simple formula we know. So it is dv by dh. So we know for v to the maximum or minimum, dv by dh should be 0. So when you equate to 0, so this will be pi by 3 into L square minus 3h square is 0. So from that we can write L square minus 3h square is 0, and L square is equals to 3h square, or you can write h square by L square is equals to 1 by 3, or h by L is equals to 1 by root 3. If you remove this square, so this will be root here. So anyway, h by L we have seen it as cos theta. You see here from this triangle we have seen h by L as cos theta. So in the place of h by L we can write cos theta, that is cos theta is 1 by root 3. If cos theta is 1 by root 3, tan theta is under root 2. So how means, let us see. Suppose just take a right angle triangle, and cos theta we know adjacent side by hypotenuse, we don't know opposite side. So adjacent is 1 here, hypotenuse is root 3 from this cos theta. So we don't know this opposite, let us assume it as x. So once again from the simple Pythagoras theorem we can write side square plus side square as hypotenuse square. So that is, we have assumed this is x, so is equals to root 2 after calculation. So just to be assume it as x, we don't know this value. So x square plus 1 square is equals to under root 3 square. So if you write this, x square is equals to, it is under root and square cancels, so 3, and 1 square is 1, it is plus, minus, this side it is minus, so 3 minus 1 is 2, so x square is 2, x is root 2, so this opposite side is root 2. So we know tan theta is opposite by at this end, so root 2 by 1 is nothing but root 2, or theta is equals to tan inverse root 2. So just when you just write this dv by dh from this above, once again it is pi by 3 into L square minus 3h square. So when you differentiate, once again it is d square v by dh square. So it is pi by 3 constant and L square is constant here. So it is 0 and it is 3h square means it is 6h. Differentiation is 3 into 2h. So it is 6h, and if you see that is minus 6 pi h by 3, or it is minus 2 pi h. So when h is equals to L by root 3, if you see, we got when you equate dv by dh to 0, we got h by L is 1 by root 3, or h is equals to L by root 3 we got. So when you substitute that, when h is equals to L by root 3, d square v by dh square will be in the place of h if you substitute L by root 3. So anyway it is having minus sign, so it is less than 0. So when it is less than 0 means volume will be maximum at this value of h L by root 3, or h by L is 1 by root 3, at this value the volume of cone will be maximum. So but h by L is nothing but cos theta is 1 by root 3. So at that means for the same quantities tan theta is root 2, or theta is equals to tan inverse root 2. So from that you can say that volume V is maximum for theta is equals to tan inverse root 2. So for more videos, please subscribe and activate bell symbol, and also please share my videos with your friends. Thanks for watching.